Ultima Exodus. This is on NES. It's also known as Ultima 3 on computers. What I'm going to show you here, I don't even think there's anyone that's actually is still playing this or is going to ever use it. If you do use this, definitely leave a comment below and let me know if this made it a whole lot easier, because this game is brutally hard, and I'm going to show you a way to get money in this game really easy that I discovered. Now, there's a whole bunch of steps to it. One of the steps really wasn't something that I found, but I used it to get to the step that I found. So I am going to include that step in it. I'll let you know that that one was not created by me. And then when we get to what I figured out, I'll let you know when my stuff starts. So what you want to do in this is you're going to create characters. When you create them, first thing you want to do is you want to create a ready-made team. It doesn't matter what classes you choose, just pick them and do like names like A1, A2, A3, and A4, because you're going to use this party to basically just trade off some money. So whenever you create a character, the character will start with 100 gold. So as you can see, if you look at the very bottom of the screen, each one has 100 by the gold. So a really easy way to make money is to go into your commands and do hit select to gold, go to A4 and give 100 gold to A1. And then you're going to do the same thing with A3, give it to A1. A2, give it to A1. So at this point, A1 has 400 gold, all of them. Another thing I'd recommend doing, this wasn't in the whole steps to do, but is to go into their status and take off their cloth. So you're going to strip all your characters of their armor, because what you can then do is you can go to give from, A2, give their armor to A1. The reason why is the cloths sell for, I believe it's 60 gold a piece. Once you trade all this gold to A1, you'll go to the lady here and you're going to want to save the game. Then you want to reset, delete out the characters that no longer have gold and create a whole new team. You'll do B1, B2, B3, B4. What will eventually happen is you'll have 4 characters, A1, B1, C1, and D1, let's say, that will all have 400 gold from the parties that they were in. Your next step is to now trade all the gold from B, C, and D1 to A1. So what's going to happen is you should end up having a party like this. I know it's going to be confusing because I reorganized their names. And you'll have, your first character will have 1,600 gold. Also, go ahead and trade all your cloths to them so that they have 16 cloths, so you can sell that. Okay? So once you have that done, then what do I have with this party? Okay. Once you have that done, then you're going to delete out D1, C1, and D1. Now we're getting to the section where this is where I figured stuff out. Okay? So, you'll want to now create a party mainly of Druids. And you could either do, and you also want to create a thief. When you create the thief, make sure to pour 25 points into his dexterity to max it out as high as you can at that point. With the Druid, split it between intelligence and wisdom. And then you want to create this party with the character has a 1,600 gold, because what you're essentially going to do now is you're going to take that gold, give it to either your thief if they're in the party or one of the Druids, so that the Druid has 1,600 gold plus whatever gold is from the new Druid you claim. So you should end up with like 20 or 2,000 gold. I know this is sounding confusing. Just kind of do it step by step. Then once you have that done, this is where we're going to get into the real new area. You want to put together a party of either 4 Druids or 3 Druids and a thief if the thief has all your money. And what you're then going to do is you're going to adventure. So as you can see, I've made a party that's going to consist of 3 Druids and my thief. And Your goal is to go all the way across the map. And the reason why you want Druids is because all the monsters that you're going to encounter are either going to be weak to one of two spells, which the Druids had. They're either going to be weak to undead, if they're skeletons or ghouls, or they're going to be weak to repel, if they're not. And this will instantly kill these monsters. You may have to cast this a few times without having to move. Like I said, your goal is to get all the way across the map, so you want to get to this city, which is basically to the west of where you start and a little bit south. And the reason why you want to get to this city is because this is the first one you're going to come across with a guild shop in it. And there's a very important item that you want to buy in the guild shop in big numbers. So when you go into here, we want to talk to this guy in overalls, and we're going to buy the magic key. And we're going to buy as many magic keys as you can until you run out of money. Okay. So once you run out of money and you've got all the magic keys, here's the good news. You want to then come out of that city and come back to this one again. So you're crossing back across the map, back to where you start and back to where you save the game. So at this point, you should have a party that's going to be, you should form a party that's going to be, you know, whatever Druids you had and the one thief. Now, here's the very, very important part. So as you can see, my thief, I didn't buy all the magic keys just to show you guys the example. But my thief is, I didn't show you how you can see the items. My thief has all the magic keys. Right now, I'm at the save point. Make sure that you put your thief in slot 2 in the party. Because if he's in any other slots, if he's in slot 1, 3, or 4, you just screwed up. So now what we're going to do is we're going to walk through the castle. We're going to head north from the save point and head east to this very weird area with the blue floor. This blue floor is a barrier. Whenever any character steps on the barrier, they will die. But that's okay because these Druids are just there. We're just there to get to the city. But here's something interesting. When you step on this barrier, boom, first character is dead. Your second character appears on the barrier. You just walk them off it to the other side. The next Druid's dead, and the final Druid's dead. So all that's left is your thief, and that's why you have to have the thief in the second slot so that they can make it across the barrier when they should. So now that you're across the barrier, you're going to encounter 2 doors. And you'll want to use a magic key on the door, and guess what's in the door? You just found the king's treasures. So start looting. Now you will get caught here, but you're just going to want to keep looting as fast as you can. You don't care if you get hit with a trap or with a cold or anything at all, because you'll find out why in a second. So we've got the first room looted. We're going to go to the second room, and we're going to use another key here, and we're going to go in and up, and they got me. That's fine. What we want to do now is die. That is our main goal at this point, is to die. It shouldn't take too long because these guys are very strong. So we'll just wait for my hit points to drop. And now I'm dead. So what happens? That's right. The Bell of Heaven just brings the thief back to life.
That's a trend on TikTok now. People playing along with those jingles that their washing machines make. Because I guess every washing machine now makes some kind of jingle.
Yep. That was perfect timing for it. Now remember, I had 1,200 gold because I didn't buy all the keys. but he died. However, he now has 1586. If you do this right, you can actually loot about 1,000 gold a time. So now that he's back to life, what you do is go back and save it and create 3 more characters, loot their 100 gold from them, loot their cloth, and then go back right to that barrier. Make sure your thief is in the second spot. Cross it again so your thief gets across it. Loot the rooms. Let your thief die. Bring him back to life. Go back, save it, create more characters, rinse, repeat, on and on. And that's the quickest way I've found to actually get gold in this game. So there you go. If you ever wondered how to actually get gold in this game because it's brutally hard, that's your solution.